This is child's play turned into boutique jewelry. And that's what we're going to do today. So often, you know, when I tell people we're going to doodle, they go like, doodling? That's child's play. I don't have time for child's play, and I'm not going to waste my money on paper and supplies for child's play. Well, today we're going to do both. You're going to get the benefits of doodling because we're going to start with scribbles and doodles. And then we're going to take those doodles and turn them into this striking pendant, complete with a secret message on the back that we can wear, and it supports us in everyday life. So give yourself permission to play, and I'm going to show you the materials. So these are some of the materials we're going to use. As a substrate, I often love to use the cardstock that's opaque digital, and the link is going to be below. But you really don't need that. You can also use stuff like a pasta box, use the bag of it, or this is a gauze pad that's really nice and white on the inside. You can use that, or use a cracker box or something, you know, that's a little bit heavier. If you don't have that, then just use a paper, and then use a cardboard to put the paper on once you once it's doodled. So what you will need is a Sharpie. If you don't have a Sharpie, just take a pen or an acrylic marker. That works just fine. You'll need some sort of glue. And I love this Avery glue stick. I've used it for years, and I'll use it on a ton of stuff. It's also acid-free. Flat nose pliers will be really helpful, but if you don't have it, you don't need it. You'll need them for a jump ring. You'll need a jump ring, and I don't know where mine went. It fell down. But you will need a jump ring. You need a pair of scissors. If you have, take a hole punch. If you don't have a hole punch, then you can also use a nail and a hammer, but you'll have to do it outside on a concrete walkway. Then you need a sealer. You can use Mod Podge. I am going to use this triple glaze. I really like it. I just recently got it, and I really like it. Look at how awesome. It's like you can totally scratch on the glazed pendant, and it doesn't come off. I mean, you really can scratch into it, and it's wonderful. So those and a necklace chain to wear it, or you can get a cord. Is you draw your circles first, and you can use any size you want. You want a bigger pendant, draw bigger circles, but just draw a few circles, and remember, I am whole, I am complete as I am, and I am safe and protected. Circles are considered often symbols for protection and safety. And those are universal things that you'll find in all cultures. And now you can see, you know, like there's this smudge or thickness. So when you do your circles, make sure that the Sharpie or pen that you're using is pretty much always at the same angle. Because if it isn't, you're gonna get a different size circle. That's what happened here. It's a Sharpie this time because that's most likely what you have. Doodle, doodle, doodle. And then you go in. And you fill out some spaces within the circle. You can add whatever lines or dots you want. There's no right or wrong, whatever pleases you. This one I'm just going to leave as it is, and I'm going to turn it around so I don't smudge over it. Again, I love, love, love how easy it is when you just follow lines that you wildly drew, where you let your hand go wherever it wants to go, and then you emphasize certain lines, and it completely changes the look and the energy. So I'm going to leave this as is too, and I will cut them out and show you what they look like. But because they will need to have extra layers, I'm just going to cut them this way first, and then glue several layers underneath before I actually cut them. So meanwhile, I reinforced these other circles. So the next step is the holes in here. Awesome, I got it exactly where I want it. And then here's the other one. Let's see how that goes. And I just discovered if I turn it around, I can see through this little hole where it's gonna go. So I get it exactly where I want it. Look at this. This is so cool. But before I'm actually gonna permanently attach this jump ring, these need to be coated so that they don't scratch or dirty up. I got this recently. It's called Triple Thick, and it's supposed to be a really awesome brush on glaze. Now, when you do that stuff, you want to have a piece of plastic. This is a protector sheet, so you don't accidentally glue things onto your cardboard or your table. So I'm going to try this out. And yes, it does go on pretty thick. And it says to do 2 or 3 coats. So I'm gonna put this aside, let it dry overnight, and add a couple more coats tomorrow. So meanwhile, I added another coat of the glaze to it, and I really like it. It's nice and thick, and 2 coats are plenty. And listen to this, it's really sturdy. So another thing is I tried adding color and I think it was really fun. Look how cool that turned out. And I tried different shape and dots, and this one I also colored. So I started with the black lines, colored in, and then reinforced the black lines, and I think it's totally fun. However, these I want to keep as they are because I think they're really striking. So what's next is, let's put a word or a phrase on the back that is important to you and that has meaning for you. So for me, it's been smile. And I always like my little hearts. And if you want, before you write a word in the back, you can also color it with an acrylic pen, watercolors, just colored pencil, whatever you have. Recently, I got these here, and I just absolutely love them. Oops, let me see. They're chisel pens. I mean, they have a chisel on one side and a brush on the other side, so it's very easy to do these kind of things with it. Now, in order to wear it as a pendant, we'll need to put a jump ring into it. And when you get jump rings, make sure you open them sideways. So, to the side, and then put and then close it. Make sure that it's closed really nice. And now you can add a chain or a cord. If you have a chain, use a chain. If not, use a cord. Oh, and I will, before I actually wear it, I will also cover the back with the triple thick glaze so that it's sealed, and it's amazing how you can actually scratch on it and nothing happens. So see, from those scribbles we got, from those scribbles, we got this gorgeous pendant. And that just got to show you that you don't need expensive materials to make things that you would buy in a boutique. And I do all of my creating like this, smack on a cardboard on my lap. And if you want to find out how I set it up, go watch the video on my recliner studio, and then you're gonna be out of excuses for not creating, and you're gonna have so much fun. I'm gonna put a link in the descriptions below so you can go directly to the video. But before you go, leave me a comment down below on how you enjoyed doing this and what you think about doodling and turning it into something fabulous.